Losing weight, something you're always considering is setting goals. And one of the most common ways of setting goals is creating a magic number, such as a number on the scale or a dress size. And this type of goal might be something that's, super intimidating at points, or may even evoke feelings of dismay or discouragement because at times, particularly in the middle of a weight loss program, the goal seems way too far away or simply impossible. So let's change that. By the end of this live, I'm hoping that you'll be on board with reframing your ideas and beliefs around both goal setting and recognition of your accomplishments. Specifically, I want to change the way you think of these weight loss and health number goals because even though they are currently the understood method for achieving good health, they may not be so useful after all. In fact, they may be making it hard to see and revel in the glory of your actual success. And let's be honest, are they really sustainable? Because if they were effective and sustainable, then those of us who have met them before in the past would still be there, comfortable in our skin with no food struggles. So, what do you think? Let's break away from the old ways and let's start setting new goals, sustainable goals that are actually related to overall wellness and not size or shape. Although it should be noted that a healthier size and shape is a side effect of working towards and achieving those other goals. So it's win-win, really. I've helped others do this and I want to help you now. But first, for those of you who don't already know, I'm Lisa and I'm a certified nutritional practitioner and a certified personal trainer who's worked with hundreds of clients over the years, teaching them about their bodies and helping them achieve their personal wellness goals. Together, Daria and I have created a number of transforming relationships with food courses specifically geared towards women stuck in self-sabotaging weight loss patterns. We help them transform their relationship with food and themselves and not worry about dieting again. Our workshops and courses help you to change your eating habits for better health with minimal guilt, shame, deprivation, or loss. We help you want to make better choices because you finally agree that you deserve to feel good every day. And healthy food choices are the first step towards feeling really good. In these lives, we do our best to share insights that can help you move towards this place and shift your perspective about yourself and your bodies to a more compassionate one. So thanks for joining, and please comment live if you're watching this now or replay if you're watching the recording. So a couple of things happened in the last 2 weeks that made me think of this important topic, and I'm excited to share them with you. But before we do, let's look at the current weight loss goals and how they are framed. So typically, a goal is met when you achieve the planned outcome. It makes sense, right? But think of this when applying it to health goals, and in particular, weight loss. Do we ever reach the intended outcome or goal? And do we ever, if we do, relax and just enjoy it? When it comes to weight loss, things can get tricky with goals, and I'm sure many of you can relate. The bar just keeps getting set higher and higher and higher. We're never done. We're never satisfied. We're always pushing further, afraid to go back to the way it was, afraid we'll never achieve greatness. And if we do fall off the wagon at any point on the course and eat a donut or a piece of pie, it becomes a monumental failure that perpetuates self-loathing and shame, as if we've just disgraced our families and future generations to come with our lack of willpower. Or on the other end of the spectrum, we just say, screw it, I'm fine with who I am, and shove 5 more donuts in our mouths. And really, when you look at it, neither behavior is actually healthy. This is extreme, and it's done by so many of us. But let me go back to what made me think of this important insight and perhaps a way to change it. So this client I've been working with for over 6 months. I love her so much. And she was so excited a week or two ago to let me know that she received the ultimate compliment while bathing suit shopping. So that got my attention because bathing suit shopping for me is almost as traumatic as a pap smear. And I'm sure a whole lot of other women feel the same way. But she said that she tried on a bikini and she came out of the change room to look at herself in the bigger mirror. And two staff members actually gasped because they were blown away at how amazing she looked in it. So we were both super excited about this. I mean, who doesn't want to get a reaction like that? But the reason I'm bringing up this incident is because of what happened shortly after. So after she told me um, that she was still excited to reach her goal of losing 10 more pounds. She couldn't wait to reach it. So something about that statement really started to bug me, like gnawing at my brain like a little worm. And I'm sure you're starting to feel it too. Like, think about it for a second. If you make people who work in a bathing suit store gasp, people who see bodies every day, all day, gasp with like admiration, haven't you met your goal? Like at any age, but particularly over 50, and she's in her mid 50s. So, should we maybe acknowledge at this point that your goal might not be serving you? Because if you can't relish in that moment of accomplishment and feel like you really made it when people like that show appreciation for your hard work, in this case, like you working towards putting on a bathing suit, then aren't you losing out? And you don't have to be fabulous in your bathing suit. You can, like, it's about feeling good. I want to point that out. But for her, this is what I'm saying. Like, getting that incredible reaction and then within the next sentence saying, "Can't wait till I reach my goal." That's what I'm pointing out. But let's take it further, because what's more, aren't you winning any time you get a big smile or a nod or an actual compliment of any type? Because those acknowledgments come when you're glowing from inside out, when you're feeling really good. And you might not have lost any weight at all. You might just be hydrating yourself better, or maybe eating less processed foods and more veg and fruit. Because one or two good, healthy eating days can result in huge changes in your appearance, and it's got nothing to do with weight loss. So, shouldn't we count those as victories? I think we absolutely should. So, the next thing that I noticed that I wanted to point out that made me feel really icky about these number goals was on another weight loss group that I was perusing for insight. A woman posted in despair, looking for support and encouragement, that she has 100 pounds to lose. And she said it was monumental and feels like a mountain she has to climb. And yes, it would if you're looking at it like that. And then when you get to that end of that long journey, because it's going to take a couple of years to lose 100 pounds, you are so used to chasing that number that you'll create a new number because the chase is in you now. Believing you're never too rich or too thin can lead to serious mental illness and extreme unhappiness with self and the world around you, because those two goals are never met. They just keep getting reset. We know that innately. Now, back to my beautiful client. So, how did we get her to that moment in the bathing suit store? Well, she didn't diet. This is the important part. She didn't diet. She followed the Me Method strategy. She changed the way she was eating, but didn't deprive herself of anything. She balanced her macros, and that eventually took care of everything, including the food struggles. Also, I've been training her 3 weeks for 45 minutes each time. But guess what? 30 minutes of each workout was stretching. Only 15 minutes was weight and cardio training. And it was very lightweight at first and light cardio. We've only just gotten into heavier reps this month and we're 6 months in. And she did get those results. So now, these days, if she wants to eat something that's less healthy, she does it. She has no shame in telling me. There's no shame in that. And she usually tells me she isn't feeling so great after because her system has gotten so clean and it's running so well that her body notices the toxicity. And as a result, those cravings have become less and less frequent, but she indulges when they do come. I think the most powerful thing, though, that she said to me was yesterday. I asked her if I could share her success story on this live, And she said, I'm turned off by the term success story because that means I was a failure or failed in some way. And she's so right to take offense to that. She wasn't failing before. She was doing what she needed to do to survive and thrive, living her life as she needed to. And then a time came when she was ready and able to make changes to help herself feel better. Now she's working pretty diligently with me and she says she really enjoys it. But not everyone has those resources, time, motivation, energy, money, and that cannot be seen as failure. We all have to listen to our bodies, minds, and whatever else is in the way, and act whenever we are ready, and not because we think we should, but because we actually are ready. And the best part is we can always get started with the easy steps like drinking more water, reducing media time, but not my lives, getting more sleep, eating less sugar, going for walks every day. There's myriad things you can do to get started. And when you do go for it, and when you incorporate these little daily steps into your daily habits, listen for the compliments, especially from within yourself. Because when you do something you didn't think you could do, like drink 6 cups of water a day, which is one of the hardest challenges I face, you feel great. You feel like you've done something. And then you want to do more because you're doing something nice for you and it will show and you will get compliments. I promise. So let's just rehash the takeaways I promised you today. 3 ways you can enjoy success while on this health journey. 1, if you set a goal, make it about an action or a feeling instead of a number or size. Number 2, acknowledge all of the important accomplishments you achieve, no matter how insignificant they might seem. They're all part of becoming a healthier you. Even if you drink 2 cups of water, 2 cups of extra water today, give yourself a pat on the back because everything counts. And number 3, understand that success with weight loss comes with lifestyle change, not the weight loss itself, because you will never find it's enough. And even if you do get to the goal weight, you will constantly be fighting to stay there and not enjoying the beautiful feelings of better health. You can rush weight loss. There's a number of ways to do that, and that's fine, but that's all you're going to achieve, and it probably won't be sustainable because slow and steady really does win the race, and it sets the pace for the future by establishing good habits. Now, we hope you've enjoyed this live, but if you'd like more help on this journey, consider first taking part in our 3-part self-paced online workshop, Facing the Bully in Your Mind. It's $27, and we cover the top 3 mistakes you may have made while trying to change your diet. We talk about how nutrition knowledge is a game changer and give you the tools to move from negative self-talk to positive dialogue with yourself. We also give you the first steps in changing your diet or lifestyle. So the link to the course is going to be in the comments, and please reach out and DM us if you have any questions or would like more information, and we'll get back to you right away. Drop a comment to let us know what you think of this live or to give any feedback about your own personal experiences with goal setting. We love hearing from you. Thanks, guys.